I just put it on.
Yeah.
It's live. I just put it on.
Yeah.
Ron, it's a thing.
We're on. Yoku,
Yeah.
we're live. Oh, Yoku, you're... Gosh dang it. This is a day. In the XSplit screen, Yoku, like, literally all we can see is, like, the top of your lip up.
Can you not just aim your camera down?
There we go.
Well, it's fine in Skype. It's usually
Look at that precious face.
It's so... Get our Yoku on my face.
Now it looks like top of my head is cut off.
No, it's perfect. No, now... Yes.
Is this good?
Wait, how about that?
Is this pretty good, right?
Wait, am I there?
Hold on, I think I can
we're
fix
good.
it. I think I can make it better.
See, I like that Daz is not even participating in this.
That's it, Mom. Come on, Daz.
Daz, you're too professional. Join.
No, I'm tweeting.
Oh.
God, Daz is so unprofessional. Tweeting.
Like,
Welcome.
He can't do two things at
I
once.
don't tweet that live, jeez.
Welcome to MangaPod Book Club.
But sometimes about manga.
Sometimes we talk about manga.
Yeah.
We are a weekly podcast in which we all get together after we've read all or part of a manga, and we discuss it with friendship and love with lots and lots of spoilers, and sometimes we get mad at each other, but it's still all in friendship and love. I am your host, HappiLeeErin, aka Erin, and with me are my lovely co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, my friends, starting with the birthday girl.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Dodger, and I'm 26 today.
I think we should sing happy birthday to Dodger.
No, guys, come on.
Yeah.
You're like,
Alright.
oh, we lost
Look out for
her.
headphones.
We lost her. Wait. Oh, I don't have a
I'll
pen.
put them on. I'll put both on so that I hear it very well.
1, we're counting down for this. We don't count down for the start of MangaPod.
Everybody
Okay.
that's
Everybody in chat.
is sing along. Sing along.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Dodger. Happy birthday to you.
You.
Oh, you guys, that was so beautiful.
I love lag so much.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm Dodger,
Happy
and I'm
birthday.
26.
Yay!
That's me. Yay!
Yay!
Boys?
Come on, other two amazing American Idol singers. Australian Idol singers.
Australia's Got Talent.
Yeah, okay.
Hey guys, what's up? Yokorama here. Yep.
Hi, I'm Dazza. You can read my name down there. It's down there somewhere.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Perfect, we did it. Yeah.
If you have never joined us for a MangaPod before, first off, know that we are rather unprofessional, but also really, really fun.
Yeah,
And
we have loads of fun.
Second, we, what was I gonna say? We
Why
always
am I
have...
fussy? What happened?
What happened to you? You just have a really huge Gaussian blur on you.
By getting close and then back up.
Get closer. Maybe it'll work itself out. You are so... Wait, it's go...
No.
Slowly.
Your camera just gave up.
I can't even make out, like...
I
I can't even make out your facial features.
Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Why isn't it...
Yeah!
Yeah!
Autofocus isn't even on. Why did it do that? That's so...
That's lame.
Anywho.
Welcome to MangaPod,
Go
where we're
on.
super professional. Don't have any technical difficulties. We, after we've read the manga, we come here, like I said before, to discuss it with spoilers. But if, after you hear the title of the manga and the summary, and you decide you want to read it, then you will get the warning that is going to start doing spoilers, and then you can go and read it and then come back and watch the VOD of this on my channel, youtube.com/HappiLeeErin. But before that, we're going to give you a short spoiler-free description so that you can decide whether you want to go and spend time reading it or not. And to do that is our lovely Australian-faced Dr. Dazza, who's going to put on his handsome glasses and turn into the Dr. Dazza.
The manga based on the series, written and illustrated by the series character designer Yoshiyuki Sadamoto, has been serialized in Shonen Ace since 1995. The serialized and volumized editions are both published by Kadokawa Shoten. The manga exists as a separate entity from the anime and features a number of distinct differences. This is a really bad synopsis. I'm just
I was gonna say.
I know, this is not...
Come on.
Examples: Shinji's eyes are brown instead of blue. Shinji and whatever. This sucks.
Maybe go to the
We
anime.
read Neon Genesis Evangelion. By the way,
Just
we never...
go to the anime one. Here or there.
We never even gave the title about what we're reading this week. We are reading Neon Genesis Evangelion, chapters 1 through 33, volumes 1 through 5. FYI, just so you guys know in chat, in case you were confused and like, what are they even trying to summarize? I don't understand. Now you know. Now you know, great peoples in chat, sand VODs. What's wrong?
Come on. The sites I go to don't have stuff.
What sites are you going to?
How hard is it to find those?
Oh my god, listen! There
Just
was
click
an
the link
impact.
I just linked.
There was a second impact. And there's gonna be a third impact. There's angels and there's mechs. And
Okay, I've got one.
that's my description.
Ready? Wait, where are my glasses? Oh, look, I'm just gonna
Here,
link you to this.
here.
Because
Here. Oh, I was gonna put my glasses on the camera for you, so if you had glasses.
would have been amazing.
Ah, perfect. All right. In 2015, the angels have returned, and Shinji Ikari, a 14-year-old child of the new Earth, is forced by his father Gendo, commander of the secret organization NERV, to pilot the monstrous biomechanical, that's the word, biomechanical weapon called Evangelion to match the angels' fearsome power.
Power, raw, fight the power. Another guy next show.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is as spoiler-free as this is going to get. So, yeah, if you don't care about spoilers, you can feel free to stay and join us in chat and keep watching. It's totally up to you, but don't say we didn't warn you. And we also want to preface this really quick because there are numerous versions of Evangelion out at the moment. There is the original anime, there is the rebuild movies, there is this manga. Was there anything else? Just
There's
that.
like 4 other mangas.
There's like
as
4
well.
other mangas. There's like 2
Yeah, I got
movies.
so confused trying to find this manga. I was
Two
like,
original
wait, which one are we?
movies.
Which one are
There's
we?
like there's the
I bought
doujinshi that everybody says is like great, a good ending. There's a lot out there. So,
Yeah.
I wanted to preface this really quick that Dodger has not seen the rebuild movies. I have not seen the 3rd rebuild movie. So we are going to shh.
Get out of here, Dazza. Get
Dazza.
I
out of
haven't
here.
seen any of them. I haven't even watched all the anime. I've seen 11 episodes.
Oh, that's
perfect.
right.
So we'll just
you're
talk
the
about
one-
the manga then.
Yeah, so we're just going to talk about the manga because that also means chat, keep those spoilers out of there, and also in the comment sections on YouTube, keep spoilers out of there because, you know, somebody
We'll get timed
here is not seen it, and we don't want to spoil that stuff for them because it's a great experience when you're not spoiled, and people who spoil are rotten bacon butts, so don't do that.
Super rotten bacon butts.
Super rotten bacon butts.
I second that.
So, boom. Okay.
Be right back tweeting that.
Perfect. So usually,
That was.
What's up, everybody? Everybody's typing. Okay.
Literally, I was timing someone out for a spoiler.
Oh, you see? Listen,
There's 0 tolerance on any
Zero
spoiler.
tolerance.
any spoilers?
0 tolerance.
Damn,
We-
no tolerance.
Reference,
No
LG,
tolerance.
0
I
tolerance.
thought there was at least a little bit.
No, not.
Nope.
It's like
0.
0.
I was misinformed.
After I was spoiled on Attack on Titan, I got even angrier, and now there's none. There's absolutely none.
What Erin did was she
People
just
always
got
try.
up and she kicked her wall down. She
I
just, like, made
did.
a huge
It's true. That's why Aaron had to move.
Because there's a wall.
This is
There's
the
no
real
wall.
story.
There's a wall
Yeah,
missing
she
now.
had to get a new wall. That would be too much, so she just moved.
I just moved. I just left it. Landlord came in and was like, what's this? And I was like, I don't know, I'm gone.
Like,
That's
I'm sorry, do you see a problem here, landlord? Barf.
Bar.
Cool, shall we talk about...
Let's talk about Evangelion. So yes, also if you've never joined us before, we like to usually start off with the same question, and that question is, what were your expectations before reading the manga? Does anybody want to go first? I can go first really quick, because mine are, I've read it before.
I'll go quick second then.
Done.
I'll do the same.
Because did you read it too?
I'll go last.
I expected it to be, what we read so far at least, to be more different from the anime, but I'm assuming that it's gonna, from here on out is probably when it's gonna start deviating a lot. So, yeah, those are my feels. Go, Yoku!
I've seen 11 episodes of the anime. I've read the first 3 volumes of the manga since I bought the omnibus back when it came out, like in March of last year, I think, or this year. I don't know, but it was cool, I guess. Like, this is a classic. Like, I've seen many classics and I've seen so many anime, but this is just one of those that I never got around to watching or completing for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because of like how, like, the fan base of how everybody's crazy about it, and there's the side that like completely hates it. It's just like so much going on, so many different sides that I just kind of never get around to it. But I did enjoy it. I think it did deviate a little bit from the anime, because I think the first 11 episodes, I think like around episode 9 or 10, it's a little bit different in the manga.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not really a spoiler. What is this?
No, that wasn't. Yoku, you are banned from chat.
Timed out.
Timed out.
Get out of here.
I just extract you from the call. You're gone. It's just your awesome picture popping up.
But that's what I noticed. I think like there was like some differences already with that part. It's not really a spoiler because we read this in the manga already. But that part with that whole Adam thing showing up, I don't think I saw that. It's a little bit different.
Right.
I remember seeing like the first human in the anime. You know, they showed him in the box or whatever, but that part wasn't there. So that was very interesting to see that it was different, and I didn't expect that. You know.
Yeah.
And that kind of creeped me out, since that was a really freaky looking creature. Seriously, with all those.
He looked like a rucksack with like babies pouring out.
It reminded me of a certain Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood character.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Totally. I agree with that.
Yeah. I won't say what it is, because spoilers! And I don't
I know,
want
I'm
to be
just
kicked
sitting
out.
here, I'm just like, I can't say what it is, and I'm just like,
I know. I noticed when I was reading it, it's been such a long time since I watched the anime, because I watched it, like, my brother got it subtitled when it first started airing, and it aired in, like, 1995, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So it was like a year or two after that, and so I wasn't even 10 years old yet. I might have been about 10 when I first watched it. So it was so long ago, and like I haven't seen it since. I've seen the Rebuild movies, but I cannot remember fully episode by episode what happens. I just remember the whole scheme of things. It's just been so long. So there was stuff in there that I was like, crap, did this happen in the anime? I'm not going to be able to say if it did or not. But it was still like, for me, like, I think that also made it, because I was happy to read it again, like, it still made a lot of stuff interesting, because it was still, like, didn't remember if it happened before. Where there was other parts of it where I very vividly remember it from both the anime and the movies, and being like, I've heard this so many times. Like, I know this, like, line by line, like, la-da-da. Like, the opening scene when we first meet Shinji. Like, that scene. Yes?
Yes, Daza?
Yes?
That scene's a little different, though, if you remember.
Wait, I think I...
You don't remember, do you?
Sure, yes I do. But you should tell me anyway.
Wait, but is that a spoiler?
No,
No.
it's just the introduction.
It's the opening.
Yeah, it's the very, like, one of the very
Like when
first.
the first angel comes. Well, not the first angel comes, and it's actually Rei comes out in her Ava. That doesn't happen in the anime.
Oh, that's right! Yeah, you're
I think,
right.
I
Yeah.
guess.
It's just like the UN or whatever, like with the ships and stuff shooting at it.
Yeah.
Ah.
But a bit of fact, the Evangelion manga was actually written for like Anno to be like, yes, we want to broadcast this. So it was actually made before the anime, but it's just finished being made like a few months back. So it's taken like 20 years.
What?
So, like,
Really?
It was but I also read about that. The guy who wrote the manga wrote like it was weird. It started coming out before the anime, but he based it off the anime. So that means the anime was written, like you were saying, before the manga, but the manga came after. It was a very weird, like exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, the actual author of the manga, Yoshiyuki Sadamoto, was the character designer for Gainax at the time.
Oh. I didn't know that.
He's the one who did the character designs for like Nada, Evangelion, I think Gurren Lagann as well.
I was gonna say,
I'm not
did
too
he do
sure.
Gurren Lagann?
He probably did.
I recognize it from Nada. Nada.
So,
Yeah.
But damn, 20 years to do this manga. That must suck for the people that were following it.
Yeah. Dude, can you imagine if you had like a kid?
Oh, Daza.
Wait, what? Oh, are you? You're so sad. Can you imagine if you started reading this when like you're 20 and had a baby, and then you're 40 and your child's going off to college and you're still waiting for this stupid manga to end?
Well, I understand if it was like one chapter a week, like One Piece. That's gonna go on to like 40 years old probably. But I mean, this is only 90 something chapters and 14 volumes. They were releasing it at a very slow. You probably forgot what happened already at the point when the next chapter came out. You know?
Yeah.
let's just say it came out. The first volume of it came out the year I was born.
1990.
1993.
You're that much younger than... Oh, yes, you are. I knew that. What am I saying? 1993. That's when the first volume came out?
Yep.
But the anime didn't... I thought it started after the anime.
No, it's before.
Before the anime.
Before.
This started before the anime.
It's
the manga.
literally been 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow. Math.
Easy.
Maybe today it's his birthday, huh?
Doctor, did you write Evangelion? So we've all kind of seen at least the very first opening part before. How about we hop into characters? Let's talk about characters first, just to speak about them. Let's just knock the bucket over. What do you guys think about our protagonist, Shinji? Thoughts?
I honestly don't think he's that bad.
Me neither.
Manga version of him
Seriously.
is really good, I think.
Yes.
Wait, do people typically dislike him a lot?
People
Everybody
hate
hates him.
him.
He's like one of the most hated characters of all time.
Which
Really?
even in
I
the
don't mind
anime-
him at all.
Yeah.
The biggest problem I found with Shinji, at least in the other media, is that they don't explain him too well. In that they don't dive into his mind, while the manga...
He just seems like this cold, heartless...
Yeah, while in the manga they're actually like, oh, we actually understand he's got abandonment issues and he's depressed and we actually know what he's thinking about, which I actually quite like. And
Yeah,
the manga
that's
actually
definitely better. Yeah.
the manga actually turned my opinion on Shinji. So
Same here. Yeah, because like, so many people hate him in the anime, whereas in the manga I didn't really get that feeling at all because like regurgitate exactly what Daza just said. Like they explain, they're much more. It's much easier to understand where he's coming from, especially with the flashbacks with his uncle and his aunt, whereas like you don't really ever get that before. It's much easier to be empathetic and sympathetic to him in the manga.
Yeah.
I didn't even hate him that much in the... Well, I don't know, maybe he gets worse after the first 11 episodes, but he wasn't that bad. There's so many worse characters I could think of from many other series.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how watching in the anime version without any real backstory or support, he kind of seems like a Kristen Stewart in Twilight, just like this emotionless person that like everything centers around. But no, I don't know. I really like him.
He's annoying. That's what he is in the anime. He's just annoying. You know?
Yeah.
he's just
Not
like,
like-
get in the damn robot, jeez.
Yeah.
It's like, but Daddy!
David.
Hey, David.
Hi, David. Hey.
Okay.
I know. The doggies opened the door and came in here, and now they're just like sitting at my feet, but I'm just nervous they're gonna bark or something. Should I leave them in here? Should I chance it?
Professional MangaPod. Where
Yeah.
dogs.
Okay. Okay. Guys, the dogs are staying with me.
Okay.
Back
Guys,
on MangaPod.
Guys, update.
dogs are staying.
Oh, I don't know what's happening. Yes. Who was?
Oh,
if you
wow.
guys-
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
I know. doing this?
Yeah.
Big guns are out. Literally.
Get out of here.
Get out.
Outta here.
Get out, David.
That could be the most American looking thing I've ever seen. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest.
I
A guy in
know.
a white shirt holding a gun.
We're
That was
from
me, like-
Nebraska.
that was me,
What
like,
do you
3 days ago.
expect?
I was shooting, actually.
I saw your picture.
That was fun. I'm gonna buy a gun pretty soon. Update.
Update.
Okay, guys. The dogs are staying in the room, and Yoko is buying a gun.
That's it. That's MangaPod right there.
Manga, MangaPod summed up. Who was talking about Shinji before the dogs came in? Like, who was? what were you
Yoko
guys?
just said that he comes off as annoying in the anime, whereas in the manga he doesn't.
He's not like the worst character I've ever seen in my life, but he is like one of the most hated. You know, so he gets worse. I hear, like especially towards the end of the anime, where like some stuff goes down that I've heard. So I can I can understand. That's more than just like him being just annoying. That's just weird. So, but
I will
yeah.
say that like there's some stuff that when it happened in the anime that we've already read in the manga. Like he definitely seemed to handle it a little bit more maturely in the manga. Like just like the tone. I don't know if it was like the tone that the mangaka set, but like he still seemed to handle it a lot better just from his dialogue.
Well, it's the monologue actually. As I said, they don't show that much of what is going on in his head. That's actually a lot of problems with manga anime adaptations because they just don't do that. I don't know why. They have a little bit of monologue in anime, but they don't usually adapt it the way it is in the manga, which kind of it could kill a character, which it kind of did with Shinji, because he definitely was a much more interesting character in the manga because of all those flashbacks, because of how like you saw him freaking out. Like he wasn't actually saying anything when he was freaking out. He was just freaking out, and you like he was just thinking to himself, and you don't really get that in the anime, which is kind of a shame. So I can understand why.
Like there was one scene where the Ava went berserk in the first in the manga, when the Ava went berserk, and you actually saw Shinji go into the Ava and sort of see what kind of happens there, and he went crazy.
Yeah.
Whereas in the anime, you just see him scream.
Yeah.
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 That's just one example I can think of.
That's pretty much kind of killing the character there a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not giving any context, like, to why he would be feeling that. He just feels it, but you don't understand why he's feeling it.
Yeah, and at the same time, it adds a little bit more of a darker tone to the series as well, because of like how psychological it goes, what's going on in his mind and everything. So that's also a plus to the series overall, you know. So that's great. So the manga definitely was a lot more interesting when it comes to that.
Yeah. What about thoughts on the other two pilots? Anybody? Ray and Asuka.
I like Ray
Without
so much more.
spoilers.
I like Ray so much more. Oh my
I
god.
really like Ray in the manga.
I like Asuka.
I don't like Tsundere.
Everybody always loves Asuka.
Okay,
Everyone, it's like I like Ray too. Everyone likes Asuka.
Oh god, I don't know. I don't know anybody except for Yoku who's ever agreed with me on like Ray's pretty cool. Everybody's always like,
Robbie!
she's another Kristen Stewart, just like Shinji.
I actually really like Ray as well. My brother, like, who got me into the series, absolutely loves Ray. Like, she's one of his favorite all-time anime manga characters. Anyway, but there was one part when Asuka's first introduced, and Glasses Guy was like, "I wish she would yell at me like that," and I thought of you, Gaza, just because I know how much you love tsunderes.
I can't stand Tsundere.
honestly
And
thought
Asuka
of
is the
you.
most typical like cliche tsundere, but that's a while ago.
Well, I don't think so. I think
like-
she's so much more dynamic than a normal
started.
tsundere.
She
Yeah.
started.
You guys remember like Ray and Asuka, like the typical like stereotypes because they were the first ones to be those
Exactly.
characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the thing is that I just now pretty much got into the series,
Yeah.
so I kind of look over that. It's not like that for me since I already seen so many other ones. But I don't know, Asuka just annoys me. She's not the worst tsundere that I've seen, but since she does have a lot more layers to her, and like that whole part when she was like kind of crying in her sleep about her mother, and that whole backstory of how she was like pretty much conceived in a test tube.
Yeah.
That was interesting. So.
That's different. Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that it's not that I dislike her. It's that I think that it takes a long time for you to feel like her attitude is justified or understandable. Like it's just like it feels like it goes on, even though it's not that long. It goes on like long enough for me to be like, come on, please just give me a reason to accept you as this obnoxious person. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
she became more acceptable when she stopped being fake around those people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I'm like I'm totally cool with her when she's like just being like herself, like her just aggressive self. It's when she like fucking flip flops
Oh, that's
constantly, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, stop it! Like it drives me nuts.
You're like, no.
The reason why I like Asuka in the manga as well is because, I don't know, for me personally, it was kind of like, I was enjoying the plot, but then the characters were a bit annoying, and when Asuka came in, it got the humor, it got more enjoyable, like Shinji opened up as well, and then everyone sort of came together, and that's kind of why I like her a bit more, because she sort of brought everyone together, and it's kind of like this massive mold of great characters now.
I do agree with that. She definitely brought because yeah, like the two that we had before were both just like, I'm really sad or emotionless. And then Asuka comes in and is just like,
Literally, that's literally.
This is
Like
this
this-
is what happened. Spoilers. This is the first half of the
Yes.
manga.
Yeah, spoilers by the way. They're just doing this all day.
Oh, there are so many things I want to say right now, but I can't.
Hold it in. Hold it in.
But yeah,
I know
you're
exactly
right.
how you're
Like,
feeling.
Asuka
You
shows up.
know what I
and,
mean?
like, brings a lot of humor and brings a lot of
Yeah.
like a totally different dynamic character that upsets the balance in a good way.
Yeah.
But
Because she is like one of the only ones that's vastly different from like the core,
Yeah.
the other ones. Yeah, exactly. What about adults? Shall we talk about the adults of the series? Starting
Bad.
with Misato.
Misato.
aww, I like
I
her.
love her.
Misato's great.
She's so, I don't know, because she comes off as super flaky and like unreliable, and then she comes up with like the best ideas that because they're so like seemingly unreliable that when they have like succeed, you're like, yes, even though every single time it's one of those things where this could have gone so horribly wrong.
Yeah, I
Completely
love
wrong.
that they play her up as like that stereotypical older woman degenerate. Like she's just like, I'm just gonna go home, eat a lot of food, get wasted out of my mind, and go to bed. And you're just like, oh, okay. But you're right, she's like super competent at her job. That's awesome.
That's what she got promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 pins?
Yes.
No, but she's awesome.
Major Katsuragi.
No.
Oh.
She has some pretty funny parts as well. Like,
Yeah.
She does bring a lot of comedy to it. I really like her because she's such a believable adult, I think. Like, she's not just, like, really stiff, and she's very fun and very open, but also has that serious side of her where she can give really good advice from an adult's perspective, but she's also very understanding of, like, Shinji's like point of view and why he was going through what he's going through. And I really like the fact that they did her backstory, like not even the full backstory, different. I don't know, has that happened in the anime yet? I don't know.
I was trying to say if you know about her backstory. I think they actually did talk about her backstory.
They
in
didn't really talk about all of it. It was just when
They talked about the father thing.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
Yeah.
That's done different in the anime, isn't it?
I think it's expanded more
It's
in
expanded.
later
Later,
volumes.
okay.
of-
Well, so far, there's different, because I remember a scene in the anime between two characters that kind of, there's this, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say something else. You don't know what I'm gonna say, Dazza.
This is why during sound check I was like, this is gonna be the hardest MangaPod yet.
It is.
I don't know. I think
It's really hard. Okay, I'm not gonna say
it's
it.
the easiest MangaPod ever.
Yoko's like, I got nothing to worry about. You know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna say it now. Even though one isn't gonna spoil anything. Somebody else can talk.
No, but with her backstory that was actually given, her being the most normal character, or one of the most normal, I feel, one of the most level-headed. It's really surprising. Let's just say that.
Yoko, your hair is like a mad scientist right now.
Happening.
I'm just enjoying listening to this.
Wispies for days going on your head right now.
You got a little spike going on. Little spike
No.
Spiegel.
You could be an anime character is what we're trying to say.
Pretty much.
I want to be
He's gonna-
Goku.
You want to be Goku?
Alright, guys. Evangelion. Art. I want to talk about art. I don't care about the rest of the characters. The rest of the characters except
Yoko, you're not the only one in the MangaPod, okay?
Kaiji is the other only character that I care about. Like,
Don't. What?
seriously, Kaiji is the only other character that I care about. The rest of them, like the father and stuff, like not enough interesting has happened for me to care yet.
Has happened with Gendo. What could be like the human instrumentality project? That little thing that he got with Keiji.
It's
the whole
just too.
head of a big organization. I don't know.
It's too like vague.
Boring, Dazza.
Too
It's
vague.
so boring.
It's too vague. It's like he set up like
vague.
at the start. Like yeah, it is. He's like even when Kaiji said, is he playing them or are they playing him? Dun dun dun. Like you're not like that's come on. That's very vague and it just didn't catch my interest too much. I know it's probably gonna go a lot more deeper into all that stuff later on, and I can't wait for that. But at the moment, what are you guys gonna discuss about that? Because I know you guys would have to. That Dodger.
Sorry, the cat did Sherlock just fart on your microphone?
No, he was purring. He was purring and rubbed his face against the mic, and I was like, oh no, no, no.
Alright, but okay. Yoku, here's something to discuss. Right here. Right? Keiji is looking up the other organizations, like the Marduk group. Right? And he's just like, I wonder who's around this. And then they show a picture of Gendo. I wonder what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Predictions.
Now you'd have to go into spoiler mode, right?
I can't say anything.
No,
You guys
exactly. Because
that's the point. You discuss it. That's the point, though.
Discussion.
And what about?
We discuss it with friendship and love.
I honestly, there's not much to discuss. There's way too much mystery for it to even be discussed. He's all over. He's all over the place. He's like in every organization. He's talking to all these weird people and stuff. What are we supposed to discuss? Is he like the god? Is he the one that he's creating things? Like that's it.
There.
That's really all you can really discuss.
How about here, where Shinji and Gendo are at his mum's grave, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was
what do you think?
About the whole,
is that not discussable worthy?
He's like, for me. But that kind of falls into the rest of the stuff, because we later find out about the whole mother thing, where Shinji just almost has a mind break, when Kaiji tells that. Yeah. I find Kaiji way more interesting than anything about that guy, because it's just too vague. It's too vague.
Are we keeping out the girls? So sorry.
We do this to you guys all the time.
Yeah,
don't feel bad.
We just thought,
the thing is, I like Gendo as a character because he is the mysterious one. Like the rest of them have got something wrong with them, or they're a bit immature, while he's the one seeming like he's in control of everything.
Yeah, but I think that's almost part of the problem that Yoko is having, where what we've read so far, literally every time they're like, who's behind this? They show a silhouette of Gendo, every single time, and you're like, oh, I guess he's behind everything. So
I bet you Anthony, maybe he's gonna become like probably like has the best plot twist later on or whatever. But right now it's just like, oh, he's behind this. Oh, look at that, he's right there. Yeah, it's kind of that's all it is at the moment.
Yeah.
Let's then. You mentioned that Kaji is very interesting to you. Let's talk about him because he's somebody's very interesting to me. Like too, I have always really enjoyed his character, even in the anime. Like I don't know. Like I just like his little free spirit he's got going on. I don't know. I also like ladies. I just think he brings like just that awkward humor to like Misato too, and also it's just that idea that he's this happy, like cheery guy, but you don't really know what's like that's a front. Is like how much of that is his personality and how much of that is an act, and just I remember when I was watching it and the first time I was reading it, I remember like not know like when Misato holds the gun up to him, like finding out that he caused like the power outage or he was the traitor in their midst. I was like, what?
Well, that's probably one of the main things why he was so interesting for me because they didn't show that in the anime at the part that I was at. You know, it was a little bit different. So seeing that like come out of nowhere, I wasn't expecting it to become actually. I didn't know it was gonna be different compared to the anime. So I was just like, what? Like, what's going on? She just like spots him, and then Shinji just like shits himself in the background a little bit. You know.
If you haven't read it, that is exactly what happens.
That
shit.
is like
there's shit everywhere.
There's like
look, he just poops
all over
constantly.
Adam.
There's just flies
It's real bad.
around.
It's gross.
Nasty. They had to clean it up with the mop afterwards.
Yeah.
They do it off camera though, or off panel.
Off camera.
Off panel.
Off panel.
Yeah, but that was
does-
very interesting.
It
And
does
it's
make.
kinda-
Sorry.
No, I just want to say again, Gendo, that's his name, right? The dad. He's also connected to Kaiji because Gendo, he knows everything. He knows that he's like from the UN or whatever, right? But he's like, I'm using him because he's useful to me or whatever. But when he's not useful anymore, he'll pretty much get rid of him. Again, he's just Gendo. It just kind of annoys me a little bit about that because he's way too powerful, way too mysterious, and it's just
He's two-way omnipotent. Is that the right word? All-knowing.
Pretty much.
Yeah. He's way
Well,
too
he does say
fat.
in the early stuff, it's like everything's going according to my plan, and this was a scenario that we talked about. You know, like when Shinji ran away, it's just like, oh yeah, we talked about this scenario. It's gonna happen. We can fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Shinji
not only
comes
that, but like when Shinji came back, Shinji said in one of his monologues, like, Dad acted like he knew I was gonna come back, and like just ignored the fact completely. And you're like, he probably did assume you were going to come back, or he didn't care. Like it's just like you can't tell how much of it is just him, like knowing a lot, and him just being like, whatever. Like, So.
All right, here's a question for you guys. To the people who don't know anything about Evangelion, why do you think that he's very like stoic towards Shinji, but very fatherly towards Rei?
I mean, I've seen the anime.
I honestly have no idea. Like, I can't even really imagine. Maybe she's like a creation, or something like that. Like he created her in some way. Maybe she's like an alien. I don't know. I can't think of anything. That's weird. Why is he like that? Tell me.
No!
No, we're not like you.
I can't even talk because I don't want anything to fall out of my mouth that'll make me regret.
I know. I had so many,
weird.
there were so many different things that I was like, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. I don't know. I think that they set it up in a good way where you're like, it could be so many different things.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just makes my head kind of spin a little bit.
Is it making you think too hard?
Yeah.
Are we cool with moving on to a different thing?
Yeah.
So I have to say that the fights in the manga were a little hard to follow sometimes.
Yes.
Like the action, what was going on. It reminded me a lot of trying to read Shingeki no Kyojin and being like, wait, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's happening? Like I would get a little bit confused with how it was drawn out. It wasn't super clear to me, even though I did like the art style, but sometimes I would find myself like flipping through, 4 pages of action and being like, I'm not entirely sure what's happening in this fight right now.
I agree. I think it was also so like there were times where the pacing was a little off, especially in the fights for me, because like it wouldn't show him like grabbing the gun. It would show the gun popping up and suddenly he was running with the gun in his hand. It was that kind of thing where it's like jumping so quickly where it spent so much time with dialogue and the character interactions, which isn't necessarily bad, but then when it came to the fight scenes, it was like they rushed them very quickly. Like, it was so fast. And like you were saying, like, the art also at times would be so many lines and so much, like, you have to stare at it for a long time to fully understand what's going on. And I think for me, it was mostly that the pacing of the fights was so quick. Like, so quick.
That makes sense.
I think the reason why it was like that was because they kind of drew the background and the Evangelions pretty much like this with the same lines and stuff. You couldn't really tell the difference.
Yeah.
It was kind of just like one picture. It wasn't that like the backgrounds were like a little bit thinner or maybe even fatter lines or whatever. It was just kind of all smushed together. But there was parts that it was kind of tough. But since I love the art a lot, it was I like the detail that they put into it. I spent some time looking at the fight scenes and stuff, so I kind of didn't have that much of a problem with that. But they could have done so much better when it comes to the fights. So
especially since they had 20 years.
Yeah. Come on, suck 'em in.
What the hell?
Seriously.
Jeez.
No, I actually agree because there's I think it was like the first fight. It like spanned 3 chapters, I think it was, and I just read through it and I'm like, phew, oh, it's done. And like I know the fights, like I can pretty much do the fight straight in my head with all the music, all the animation. I know it off the top of my head.
The voice acting.
It's like when they had the duel fight with like Asuka and Shinji, and they fought the 2 angel splits. I just have that music in my head running from that scene over and over and over. But yeah. But I think the art is really reminiscent of I think he. Did you just burp?
I couldn't tell if you dropped something. Or
I saw the mouth move.
Go on.
Yeah, with I think Sadamoto actually did all the drawings himself, and I don't think he actually had any assistants doing it with him. So that's why I think the art's kind of like the exact same. Like if you look at the front,
it took 20 years as well.
Yeah, probably.
He's just sitting there, hunched over, drawing his manga. I don't want to do this anymore.
Why did I agree to do this?
What a mistake.
But I thought in terms of like shading and stuff like that, I thought it was really well done. And I think it was very consistent as well. Like, I don't think there was any times where I'm just like, yeah, this art kind of looks like crap. I thought it was all perfectly consistent. And at some point, I thought it looked better than the anime, the series.
The very original, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so curious to know, since it took so long to make it, if the art style changes noticeably by the end. It doesn't at all? What? How is that possible?
I know.
I don't know.
What if he like finished it like 15
and he
minutes ago?
just super slowly. He's like, they're gonna wonder why I've done this.
Oh man.
I really liked like I thought the character designs were really good. Like the whole art, like everything I thought was really good. I loved the wide like 2-page things. Two-page things they would have. Their full panels were super detailed and gorgeous. I think I can't remember the first one there was, but I remember there was one.
The
and
one
I was
where
like,
he with Ray when he goes into Ray's room.
oh yeah, that was like the first full panel.
Yep.
And I was just like, really?
It was so detailed.
Like you have the sunsets with Misato and it was so funny. I will say that I appreciated that they drew areola on her.
Yeah, they were like
nice.
legit boobs.
They were great boobs.
On the next page.
Yeah. Because I was fully expecting it to be like blurry boobs or like no detail boobs, and then they were like, oh, those are nips. Good job.
Yeah, like full nips. It wasn't just like here's.
They drew it.
They drew
did it all.
Detail.
Why did they draw them on Ray and not on Misato? Is it Misato?
Misato had like her hand in the same spot. I think that's meant to be like a running joke.
It's lame.
Wait, did I miss
Like,
that?
I don't
That's lame.
Why did I
Listen,
get to see more
I'm
photos?
sure there is plenty of fan art somewhere out there that has
Probably.
Misato nipple. Just for you.
Yoku, if
Yoku.
you want me to link you, I can link you.
That's like I've got bookmarks, guys.
It has a bookmark.
I have a folder called Misato Nipple. Let me just...
I've got them like grouped up. So Misato's is the purple binder, Asuka's the
It's
like red haired,
it's like
blue haired,
Misato's-
and
she
then
has like
Waru's like silver.
she has one folder for Misato and then like one for her left one and one for her. Just like-
And just all these subfolders. This one is in color. This is just black and white.
the other one's like
I
sideways.
actually have like a whole room just from Misato. I like the little pen plushie in the side.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Evangelion.
Let it out, Daz. Just
Nipples.
let it all out.
Evangelion Nipples.
Nipples. But yeah, so like all the art was gorgeous, and I wish that no, I don't wish anything. I really liked the designs of the Avas and of the Angels.
Yeah.
Like, I just they
Those
weren't
were really cool.
they were really cool, and like I really thought they put detail into that too. I couldn't remember. There was quite a few I remember being from the anime series. Were all of them the same as they
Yeah.
were in the series thus far? Okay. I think they designed angels really cool and like really interesting looking. Because I remember when I first watched the series and first read the manga, like you have the idea of what angels look like because that kind of like white gown and halo and feathers thing is like what's driven into your head when you're growing up.
Yeah.
And like the fact, I just always appreciated the fact that they took the word angel and associated it with something completely different and like kind of grotesque and icky looking. And I just love the fact that they put that turn on it and made it look really cool.
I think one of my favorite angels was the one. This was a really short one. I think it was only like a chapter actually, and it really annoyed me because it's actually one of my favorite episodes. Was when they had like that massive angel and the three of them had to go
That
and
was
fight
falling?
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
massive one.
I love
And
that.
Oh.
they had
Yeah,
that
I-
like 2-page spread of it, like over like Tokyo 3, and I'm just like, ah. And then they skipped through it like really quickly. Then I was really sad because.
And then they were like, it's dead.
I know, they're like,
Yeah.
I kept thinking, okay, I'm just going to say that angel is my favorite scene in the second movie. But I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything more than that. But that is my favorite scene, so I was really excited to read that in the manga again.
No, I can't. No.
Don't do it! No, you can't do it! No!
I can't wait to see.
I disagree with you, but that's what I'm saying.
I can't wait to see Shinji go
Wait.
berserk again.
You disagree with me.
No, I disagree. Yeah.
That's my favorite scene?
No, that's like the best scene in the movie.
Oh no,
Like,
I didn't
that-
say it was the best scene. I said it was my favorite scene.
That's
It's like
really
the other scene.
That's
where
my
it's-
favorite. I don't think it is.
But,
I think maybe you're incorrect.
I think it's favorite because there's better scenes in that film.
No, it is! The music combined with the animation and the entire thing from beginning to end is perfect. It's an amazing scene, and it's my favorite, Dazza! We'll talk
No,
about this later
it's not your
after
favorite.
everybody has watched the movies. We'll talk about
Aaron,
it.
you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't.
It's not your
I'm
favorite.
sorry.
I
not
know myself better than you guys, okay?
Aaron just leaves. Like, I'm done. I'm done with MangaPod. I hate this.
But yeah, that's that. Angels are cool.
Angels are cool.
So was that your favorite angel in the manga, Dazza? Because if it is, I disagree with you.
So far. Hey.
So far, yeah.
Hey,
so far.
Hey, so far.
No, Dazza,
I've
that's
got-
not your favorite.
That's not your
favorite.
No, my favorite was probably the one where they didn't show that one either, which was really annoying. They skipped past that one.
I like the
where
one that
Ash-
split. And then they were like, we gotta learn to dance.
Oh,
I liked
man.
that. Thought that was great.
I did think that there were more like feel good scenes in the manga than there are in the anime. There are like so many more like happy friendship, look at Shinji laugh and giggle and smile stuff happening.
So that's what it looks like when you smile.
I was like, oh, jeez.
It's like, oh, okay, no. What was your favorite angel so far, Yoku?
I don't even know. I think it's I don't know, that slug-looking one. You know, the big one?
Oh, the one that was pinned down? That guy?
Pinned down?
The one that was having, like babies? That one?
No, Not that one. That one, I don't know.
Pin down
much-
baby one.
That probably would be my favorite one if we saw it more, but we only saw it a little bit. What? Pin down baby one. That's.
The pin down baby one.
Like this
Pin
one?
down- This one.
Yoku, this one.
This one.
I don't see.
Yoku.
I don't see the babies.
Yoku,
I
this
don't
one.
see the babies.
Pin
The
down
babies.
babies.
Hold on,
The
hold on.
babies.
You like this one?
It was the one with the
No,
cops.
cause its body like ended right here, and then there were little bubbles coming out of it, like little
Yeah, it
baby
was like
heads.
legs.
Wait, is that how babies happen?
That's how babies happen, Aaron.
They're bubbles out of the hips.
Yeah, no, out of your stomach.
Yep.
They taught me all wrong.
You're from Nebraska. I'm not all that surprised.
Hey,
Yoku never answered the
So
question.
that no, I'm
so
just.
Yoku really likes the pin down baby one.
Okay,
Let's move on.
perfect. Yoku likes
but
to
the-
pin that baby.
it's like extra pinned down because Ray put that thing inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
At the very
I was
end.
like, what is it? Wasn't that the very last chapter that we
Yeah,
had?
that was the very last
think-
panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inception.
It's-
See, you
Ray.
get into it and then it has more babies and stuff.
Babies are just everywhere. Nerve headquarters is just full of babies.
Just so many baby angels.
And then Shinji's dad is like, my plan is complete.
And then it ends.
I always wanted an army of babies. Did it?
Winning.
Winning. Spoiler alert, that's not what happens.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe.
babies.
Yes.
Is there any?
Babies.
Huh?
Maybe babies.
Maybe babies.
Babies.
Baby, baby.
Maybe babies.
Maybe
Maybe
baby.
babies. Maybe all the babies.
Alright, that's a question for you guys. Why do you think they have that angel in Central Dogma and in the middle? of
Middle, that
every-
has something to do with middle? What, is that a spoiler? That's a spoiler. Now
No,
it's
it,
really...
it said so in.
No, it
Did
said
it?
at the very end.
Did it say in
Huh?
the middle, something middle? I was just so happy that I
It
was
said,
done reading.
it said Central Dogma. It said that.
And also,
Yeah.
like, Kaji was kind of saying something to Shinji about it.
Yeah.
So why do you
Um,
think that is? What do you think is its purpose?
Well, it's the first angel, right? It's Adam, I guess. So maybe
Maybe.
that was like the first angel, like artificially created, and now they're just like their other ones are just made from that angel or something. I don't know. It has something to do like this. All of these attacks and everything that's happening, that's definitely has something to do with Shinji's dad, and he's kind of in control of that. He could probably stop most of the attacks, but he needs them to attack for something, you know? I don't even know what I'm talking about.
No! I like that most of this MangaPod is just all three of us staring at Yoku, wanting
Like,
to
yeah,
hear
I
his
feel so
thoughts.
pressured. I'm just like, I don't want to say
What do you
anything
think?
stupid now. The babies?
It's okay. Babies? Babies?
Babies.
Babies?
I don't even
It's
know.
not actually Adam.
It's E!
That's really funny, actually. Very funny.
Oh. Yes.
Oh. Okay, well, Dazza, are you disappointed, Dazza, again? Are you
No,
disappointed?
I'm just like, this is so funny because of reasons.
I know.
I really want to see the movies. I want to see them so
Dude,
bad because
you-
everybody keeps saying that they're like blah, like amazing.
You should come
They are-
over and we can have a movie night and watch all three of them on
Okay.
our giant TV.
Are you supposed to throw up after you watch it? Is that...
Yes.
Yeah, because you're
It's
so.
a
Well-
requirement, yeah.
It could be reasons because you're happy, then other things happen, and yeah.
Look, overall,
There's puking
Yeah.
involved. That's all.
You vomit for some reason or another.
Yep.
Evangelion.
depending on the
Vomit.
person and your expectations, you vomit for differing reasons.
We're coming up on an hour here, so how about if we haven't touched on anything, we give our final thoughts, ratings, predictions. Predictions are going to be very short, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm not predicting anything else.
Did you just get discouraged?
I've been predicting the whole time, okay? You guys are like, oh, we know it's gonna happen.
Well-
You can't say anything.
There have been
Well,
so
okay,
many manga
okay.
where you
Well,
have
well-
known what's going to happen.
What I will say
you're
is that the manga does branch off from the anime a whole lot, so you can actually
I'm
make
excited for that.
Very soon as well.
There are even different, like even one character is totally different to the anime version of the
Oh, we're so close!
You're not that close, actually.
Oh no,
You're still-
Yoku!
That's what I was talking about. We were so close to losing Yoku. Or not losing Yoku. He'll be back. He just didn't want to give any more predictions because he was embarrassed.
Yeah,
Oh.
understandable.
I actually, okay, I'm not going to say very much, but I know there's a part coming up that is different from the anime, and I felt things the first time I read it, and I'm going to feel things this time I read it as well. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm still looking forward to seeing...
Oh no, sad feels?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like, feels.
Like,
if you think I know what it is.
I think you know what I'm thinking of. I'm not going to say any more than that, but there's feels.
There's feels, yeah. There's definitely
And
feels.
I know what's going to happen, but I'm like, I'm interested because I haven't finished reading it, so I'm interested to read all the ending, though. I don't think it's going to be a while before we actually finish the manga, but I don't really have any predictions because I don't want to spoil anything other than I'm going to have feelings. That's my prediction. I will have feels.
I will bet against your Boom.
Oh, no. These are my feels.
It's like, no, Aaron, you'll have no feelings.
You have no feelings.
No, Aaron.
I disagree.
I disagree with your feelings. So, overall, in, rating, I did really enjoy the art. I thought it was really good. I liked that there were little tiny moments that it was different from the anime, and I also think overall Evangelion is a very well done story and a very interesting story, and just knowing how it was one of the first of its kind and how it kind of revolutionized anime and manga, I am going to give it an 8, just because enjoyment was good, and also it's a very, very good story.
Yeah.
I will also give it an 8. I'm very excited to see how it deviates from the anime. And I want to see the movies.
Yeah.
So those are my feels.
We'll have to watch the movies before next Evangelion MangaPod.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Yoku. Yeah,
Yoku,
come over.
we want your
Come over.
predictions, man. Predictions.
Well, obviously everybody's just gonna die, and babies will take over the world. 'Cause that's where it's leading up to, it seems. I don't really want to predict anything. It's so confusing. There's just so much stuff going on, so many gray areas that I don't even know what to think, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna just marathon this throughout the week just to know what happens.
So the next time you're like, guys, I'm part of the club.
And then we're all like, well, we read it all. But
No, but when it comes to a rating, it was very interesting, very entertaining. Like I said, the father kind of pissed me off because it was just too much confusion, too much mystery, not enough explanations yet, I think. So I think I'd go with a 7 out of 10. It probably does get better, and probably a lot better a little bit later on. So I'm looking forward to actually reach those parts. Was that a fart or was that a train?
I hope it was a fart.
Aaron, what have you
In
been?
the ears.
I know. Look, this is what Derp is doing right now. He's being incredibly adorable. I don't know if you can see it, but he has his paws and he's standing on his back 2 legs and just looking at me like, it's very cute. It's very cute. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Alright. Predictions. Everyone will get in the robot, and they're all Gundams.
You're talking crazy. You're talking crazy, Daza.
And they're all angel rules. And I would give it personally, probably an 8.5 so far of it, because I'm really enjoying it. I love Evangelion. Evangelion's probably one of my favorite series of all time, and I prefer the manga over the anime. So
Oh.
yeah.
Well, so far I prefer the manga over the anime as well. from what I've read.
Yeah, so
and seen.
Purely for like character dev, even too.
Yeah, just
so far.
mostly just because they just dive real deep into the character's psyche, and I really like that.
Mhm.
And in this part, we get more into Shinji, when that's really cool, because I like getting into Shinji, because he's... I was going to go somewhere with that, but no. But yeah, 8.5 I think is really, I think. Enjoyment level would probably be a 9, because I'm loving it. It's just so good. And I don't want to give it like a whole like 9 out of 9 already, because I'm
9 out
saving
of
that.
9?
9 out of 9?
Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm giving it a 9, but that's out of 9. So everything's different.
So I'm saving that for then.
Awesome.
So isn't that pretty much a 10 out of 10?
Yo,
No, it's an 8.5 out of 10. It's an 8.5, jeez. Our enjoyment level was 9 out of 10.
Alright.
Okay, so we had an 8, a 8.5, and a 7.5?
7. Just 7.
7? Just 7.
Just 7.
Awesome. So
That's an average of like 7 point something.
Somebody who knows maths can do that.
yeah, exactly. I don't worry about that anymore. We are going to be reading Evangelion, more of it. Like, we were going to originally be reading 1 through 7, and that changed because that ended up being a lot of chapters, even though this went really quickly. But we ended up only reading 1 through 5. So the next time we read Evangelion, we'll probably do like 6 through 10, most likely. But that won't be until November, so we've got a while.
November 26th.
We've got a while to change that in the subreddit. But if you guys are ever interested to know what the schedule is for each week, we have a subreddit. It's reddit.com/r/MangaPod. And there is a schedule there so that you can know all the way through the end of the year what we will be reading. And if it ever gets adjusted, you can find out via Twitter, and we'll go in there and change that as well.
And on there's also an announcement for our year-end finale.
Getting crunk with that manga.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yo.
November
Yep,
30th.
real crunk.
I don't even know if that was...
Twerking hard.
Working hard. Next week, what are we reading? I believe
We're going to be... You're not going to be here next week, are you?
I am not, but I can pretend.
Yeah, because we're reading Kuroko no Basket next week.
You. No, you're not.
Damn it.
Oh god, I was about to say, what?
I wrote the schedule with you guys. I know.
Okay. Next week we are reading Psyren, volume 5 to 8, chapter 36 to 70.
Awesome.
More Psyren.
I'm actually really bummed because I wanted to read more. I'll probably read it anyway because I was really enjoying Psyren.
You should, because it gets real good, and I think that we're gonna hit like crazy shit.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, have fun.
Oh, Aaron!
You guys will have to... I'm excited to see what character I get replaced with. Kuroko no Basket character, since it'll be the first one where I'm not here. So that'll be fun.
Submit your
you'll be the dog.
suggestions on r/MangaPod.
Yeah! We tried to start that last week and it never happened, but get the thing going, the thread. By the way, last week on MangaPod, I want everybody to know, we're gonna wrap this up really quick, but last week on MangaPod, we all tweeted at the creator of Tower of God and want you all to know that the next day he tweeted, "It seems like there are a lot of foreign tweets today."
Oh, and he retweeted Dodger.
And he retweeted Dodger. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's freaking
Wait a minute.
retweeted you. Yeah.
Yeah,
No way, I
seriously.
didn't know.
Yeah. No. It was awesome. Just so you guys know, we have power.
The MangaPod or Manga Power.
Manga power. Yeah, isn't that awesome? I think it was good. It's awesome.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Yay! Aw, you're
Okay,
so
sorry.
happy. Yes, so next week, you guys will be reading Psyren. So that's exciting. We actually already did one manga pod on it. That is up on my channel, so you can find it on there. I'll also leave it in the description of the YouTube video. Daza, give us our spoiler-free description, por favor.
Yoshina Ageha is a high school student who offers to help people with their problems for 10,000 yen. He'll take care of your stalkers, find your lost animal, whatever you want. One day, when he's heading home, a nearby payphone rings and he picks it up. The only thing he hears, however, is his own voice echoing. After finding a mysterious card with the word Psyren printed on it, his life suddenly changes as he is drawn into a crazy new world.
Wow.
I like the effects on that one.
There was a lot of vocal effects on that one.
It was good. It was good.
Yes, so that will be MangaPod next week. Shout out our stuff super duper quick. I am Erin of HappiLeeErin. Like you said earlier, you can find me on youtube.com/HappiLeeErin, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, my anime list, Crunchyroll. They are all HappiLeeErin. I also got Happily Manhwa last week, but there's nothing on there. But that is mine.
That is
Amazing.
mine.
Happily Manhwa.
Happily Manhwa. That's my stuff.
I am youtube.com/pressheart to continue for gaming stuff and youtube.com/dexterity-bonus for daily vlogs. At DexBonus on Twitter and DexBonus on both Tumblr and Instagram as well. So come hang out and love me. It's my birthday. Come follow me.
It's my birthday.
It's like the only day I can pull that off.
Yes, and you deserve it. You deserve to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, that's me.
That's you. I'm Yokorama. You can find me on YouTube at Yokorama Game Talk, where I talk about anime and don't talk about games. You can find me Yokorama News, where I do episode reviews and sometimes do anime news on there. Where else can you find me? You can find me at Yokorama Talks on Twitter. You can find me at Yokorama on Instagram. I need to write this down so I can just read it. There's so much places.
You have to remember all this, Yoshi.
You can find me on Tumblr at Yokorama, and you can find me pretty much everywhere else. I think Yokorama, if I have an account there. And you should follow me because it's not my birthday.
Yeah.
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 I like Ian in chat was just like, Yoki, you can just look at the chat. I've got your stuff here.
Because she's like, what is my stuff?
He knows my stuff more than I do, actually. So
Anyway, I am Dr. Dazzler. You can find me on Flying Finipon, where I do anime coverage and stuff like that. I also have a second YouTube called The Dr. Dazzler, where I do other stuff. I also have a Twitter called @DrDazzler, where you can follow me, and I post anime news and other news, and I post my derpy faces when I get really drunk at parties. I wasn't drunk. I was just very drunk. Anyway, I'm also on Tumblr, www.findfornippon.com. You can also find me on Instagram at DocDazza. So,
Boom! Awesome. Perfect.
yeah.
MangaPod! Thank you guys so very much for joining us for MangaPod. If this was your first MangaPod, we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope that you will be back for next week's. We love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye!
bye.
Bye-bye.
Please come back.